How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Happy Monday,
Happy
President's Day.
President's Day.
Did you do anything today that was like, were you planning on doing anything that was you couldn't because it was closed?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like dedicated to the president. I was like,
So I want to know how you
no, did
celebrated
you? Um, oh, I tried going to the library and they were closed.
on your campus or just the public.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it was like, but then I looked in there and there was a bunch of like foreign ex or not foreign exchange, what do they call them in college? Like foreign exchange, but like not students from different countries. There was a bunch of them in there.
I think that's foreign exchange still, or just
Yeah.
national students.
International, yes. Yeah, and I was like, what is going on? But it said closed, so I was like, okay. But I look like an idiot trying to get in.
That's.
Whatever.
I had to go to the post office today and couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But other than that, my life kind of went on per usual today.
Did you work today? A little
I
bit?
did like some stuff, like some emailing online stuff, but I didn't have anything I had to be at. So that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And Jake was off school, of course.
Yeah. That's nice.
I love these little holidays.
I know they're just nice, like little, like, oh, we have today off, which I never go in person on Mondays. Like, it doesn't really change anything for me,
Mm.
like class wise, but it is nice, I guess, because it like gives everyone an extra day. I don't know.
Yeah, but sometimes I like these holidays, but I'm also sometimes I don't like them just because like we were saying there's things that I couldn't typically do or also like there's just people out that wouldn't typically be out and so everything just feels like off, you know?
Yeah.
Almost like the routine and schedule.
Yeah, it kind of messes me up because normally Sundays are like my get stuff done at home day. And then Mondays, like I'll either work or like go get stuff done out like errands wise. So like that was weird today, but I'm fine. Just dramatic.
Complaining.
Right.
I'll take it.
Okay, I did go to Dollar Tree today and I was just getting like random stuff. I also got stuff to make cupcakes because I think I'm in my baking era. I haven't done it
Okay.
yet. I haven't baked them yet, but I
Cute.
feel like it's coming. Um, I say that, but it's literally like a box of cupcakes.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Right.
Plus cost
Um,
your effort no matter what, because you have to ice each of them individually. So you're
now
there.
that you're saying that, that sounds less
Maybe
enjoyable.
start with like a sheet cake.
Yeah. Okay, but I had this like I had two things of Tupperware. And then like walking through the store, I was like, actually, I only need one because I think I have some at home. And so I went to go put it back, just like on a random shelf. And one of the workers, we made eye contact like while I was doing it.
Mm.
I always do that. I always put stuff on random places.
Oh, I do too. But it kind of surprises me about you. See, I'm like, for me, that makes sense. But I feel like you would be the type of person that you're like, no, I empathize with these workers. Like, I need to go put it back where it belongs.
I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Which is kind of like a backhanded insult to you, I guess. Because you're not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Um, but and so then we made eye contact, and I was like, okay, well, so then I like acted like I was just putting it down for a second, picked it back up, and then went and like put it away because I was like, I feel so bad right now. Honestly, it's probably the last time I'll ever do it because I felt so bad.
Good. You know, she was like, I got her.
Yeah,
Caught
yes.
red-handed.
But no, I have random things that I consider like toxic traits that I just do. And then like when I think about it, I'm like, that's weird. Like that's not something that I should be doing. Like one of mine is I don't close anything. I don't close like my closet doors. I don't close cabinets, cupboards, whatever you call them. Like if there's something to leave open, I will probably leave open. Like I've left fridges open before.
Okay, so this is like serious. What about closing like food containers?
Yes. I
Okay.
think
Because I know someone that like doesn't even close those. Like they'll just leave them out and open. Or they'll like put them
type
back.
of food container.
Well, just like a cracker box or a cereal. Like close up the plastic within the cereal box and then close the box and then put it away.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, to keep it like fresh, right?
Right.
Okay, no, I know someone I happen to live with this someone
I was like, do you live with him? It's
that
Thursday.
typically does not close like the I guess you would call them like processed foods, like chips, cereal, anything that comes in a box, he just won't close.
I think that's because he's the youngest.
I know, but it's been a trading process because like they do go stale.
Right.
And I try to tell him that. I'm like, it will go stale if you don't close it. So I bought us some like really cute little clips because I feel like that'll make it easier and yeah.
We're fun. That's so funny. No, I think I do close those things. Um, yeah, I think so. But yeah, like cabinets, all that stuff, just leave it open. Which is like after you grab like a cup, you close it. But I just don't. I don't know why. The microwave,
Do you think it came from coming from such a big family? There was always
another person coming
yeah,
back.
someone just coming behind you, so it was more resourceful just to leave it open.
Maybe that's I'm just so resourceful.
I
I
think
can't
it
even
is.
help myself. Yeah, I actually really like that. Um, okay, another thing that I do that is so bad that I do, like this is just bad, is reading, leaving people undelivered,
On
but reading their
delivered or
text.
read?
No, undelivered because I don't even open it.
Okay, so you're not
I'll
even
do like the little press down thing to where like you can like on iMessages, you can like and then it becomes big so you can read the full thing.
oh,
Yeah.
I think yeah, because you're reading it, and so you're telling yourself you're gonna respond to it later, but then you just never get to it.
Yeah.
Mm. I did.
And
I
then
saw. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, you go.
Well, I was gonna say I saw your TikTok about this, and I commented it's worse to be left undelivered than read.
I know everyone did. Only like two people said red.
And I was trying to think of why. And I think it's because you're simply not even like being addressed at all. Like you're just being ignored straight up. Like if someone read it, you know they're at least taking what you said, they're reading it, they're considering it, and like maybe they just haven't gotten around to responding to it. But if you've been left undelivered for like days,
Hmm.
you know you're just being like, and I'm not saying you would do it maliciously to like ignore someone. You're probably just busy and like forget about it. But yeah, I'm not like completely innocent of that for sure. Like I'll go a couple days sometimes without responding to people. If it's something that is I know it's not urgent.
Yeah. But what I'm bad about is so let's say this happens with you, I feel like all the time actually. You'll text me and it's not like anything like super pressing, but it's like I probably should answer. You'll text you'll text me,
One-sided
I'll
conversation.
see it and I'll be like, okay, respond in a second. Well, that second turns into like 3 hours. And then you post something on Instagram and I like it. I'm like, shoot, I didn't like
Wait, that is actually like such a thing. The moment I'm like I can't open someone's DM until I text them back.
right.
Because if I open their DM first,
No, I was on my phone.
but I just think we just need to have so much more grace with people because we are constantly communicating. Like we communicated, I think yesterday on like three different platforms.
Right.
I was like texting like, ha ha, ha love you. Okay, bye. On three different platforms. And so, you know what? I say if I get a DM, it's a win. If I get a text, it's a win.
And the weird part is that I don't overthink it. Like
No.
if you answered my DM before you answered my text, I'd be like, okay, cool. She was on Instagram.
Yeah,
Like I
but
would never overthink that.
I don't know. Especially if you are answering on one of them, where I would start to get like a little sus is if someone like didn't answer me on any platform for like a long period of time.
Yeah.
Maybe I did something to make me not deserving of them texting me back. But I remember I used to struggle with that a lot in middle school and early high school. I think when I first got a phone,
Yeah.
the primary purpose of a phone was for like social purposes. it wasn't like there was no work or networking involved. It was just like texting your friends after school. And so I feel like a lot of the toxicity that happened in the classroom would like transfer over to the phone. Did you like experience this growing up?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because I arguably, like, I got a phone a little bit later. Like, I was in eighth grade, or yeah, eighth grade whenever I got like a real, like, official phone. And then, like, also Instagram and
Was it your
whatnot.
first phone a smartphone?
No.
Okay,
Okay. I had like phones before that, but they were like track phones because my parents were like, you should be able to like talk with us. You don't need like a phone to text your friends. And I was like, you guys suck.
okay.
Thank
I have
you.
a little slider one. It was
Oh,
lime green.
cute.
Yeah, it was
I
cute.
had one of those and then like a true blue flip phone.
I think I bypassed the flip phone, went straight
Oh.
to slider. I just like
Oh.
matter. But yeah, I don't know. I just remember being like so paranoid if my friends wouldn't text me back.
Yeah, I think because I'm a bad texter. I am. And I think it's because when I'm on my phone, like I'm on there for such specific reasons, normally like creating content, that I'm not like, I don't know. I'm just bad at responding. If you need to get a hold of me, just call me. And
Okay,
I will likely always answer your call,
FaceTime.
preferably.
Okay,
Preferably,
either, I think.
whatever. Data, all the
Yeah.
above. Okay,
Yep.
another thing, and now that I'm reading through these, I think I'm just not like a good person. I think I'm just a careless person. Is I leave my stuff everywhere.
Okay.
Like, not trash, never ever trash, but my jacket, my bag, not really my shoes that often, my earrings. Like, I'll leave stuff in people's cars, I'll leave stuff in
Okay.
people's apartments,
So like
but I know where it
forgetfully
is.
stuff. You like forgetfully leave stuff, not just like you get home from something and just dump your stuff like across the house, like you
I
scatter
would do
it.
that too.
Okay. But in this instance, you're talking about you're just forgetful with like your things.
I'm kind of talking about both.
Okay.
More so the toxic trait being leaving stuff like all over the house. Like I think my roommates probably they've kind of verbalized it before. I kind of just ignored it. Like, yeah.
They're
But
probably
like,
like walk out of the room. They're like,
we hate her. But if I know that I'm coming back for my backpack, I am gonna leave it on the couch.
yeah.
But it's not bothering anyone. It's just sitting there. We have two couches.
Okay, that's funny you bring this up this week because I guess I probably do the same, but it's just Jake and I, so I'm like he can get over it. Um, but I did buy on Amazon like these little wall hooks because I was like, I just need more places to hang things.
Yeah.
Purses, keys, bags, hats, literally anything. So maybe you should get some good old wall hooks.
Yeah.
Do you think you
That's
wouldn't
good thought.
use them?
Yeah. No, but yeah, and I do leave stuff at like friends' places in people's cars.
I'm really bad about that too.
Yeah. But anyway, those are just a couple of my toxic traits. So I don't know if they're like they're not like toxic. They're just
No.
not the best traits to have ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nothing crazy. Okay. But okay, kind of going off of, I was just like have random questions. What is a valid reason to stop talking to someone? Like leave them on red.
So like romantically.
Sure. Or okay, I'll give you guys a story. So please don't listen to this. Please. I was Snapchatting this guy. Okay, first, this guy DM'd me and he seemed like interesting. It was like his job seemed, I'm not gonna like describe his job, but like his job seemed interesting. And he was like doing cool stuff with his job. And so like we were talking about that, and then he was asking me questions about me. Like he seemed like an interesting person. So I was like, okay, cool. And then he asked for my Snapchat um or number. And I gave him both and he went with Snapchat. So that was already like, okay, you're a child.
Right.
Ew. And then he started Snapchatting me. And the conversation was so painfully boring that I was like, I can't. So I left him undelivered for 2 days, which I've never done before. Like, I don't do that. Just because I was like, I don't want to open this because I don't want to like talk to him. Then my friend was like, open it and just leave him on red. And so that's when I posted on TikTok because I was like, what's worse? Because I thought I was being like nice by leaving him on, but I guess not.
So you're telling me he's like great in person, just not good over the phone
No,
conversation?
he was fine at first whenever we were talking on Instagram, and then it went to Snapchat, and then he was just boring. So I don't think he's like interesting at all, really.
Okay.
And like he was posting on his story, and I think that some people would be like, that's so cool. I'll explain to you like off camera what his job is.
Wait, yeah, I feel like this job is kind of a big part of the story, but like,
Okay, he's a videographer.
okay,
And he was
yeah.
like videoing like popular like country artists.
Oh,
Like one of them was Parker McCollum. So
of,
like, yeah. Anyway, and so like at first that's what we were talking about. And I was like, that's cool.
of course, that's what you were talking about at first, probably because that's what he uses to like get people intrigued. And then there's really probably nothing, not much else to him.
That's a good point. Yeah. So then like, yeah, we were just like talking on Snapchat and I was like, this is so boring. And sorry, not that does it take a lot of time to Snapchat? No, but I'm not even texting. Like I'm bad at it. I'm bad at responding. I don't want to have to consider answering you in my day, taking time out of my day, especially if you're boring.
Right. Is there
So I
any
guess
way
like,
to meet up in person in the near future?
well, so then he was like, I'm gonna be in like Springfield where you live, you should come to the concert because he was videoing a concert and it was Saturday. So like this was like past because it's Monday now. And at first I was like, that was actually kind of cool. Like I'll go with some friends, like that'd be like kind of fun. I think that he's from Oklahoma, so like he travels for work, obviously. But like it wasn't like a crazy like situation. And so that would have been the only time that like we really would have met up without like being super intentional about it. But then I was like, this guy's boring. Like, I'm not gonna meet up with you. I'm not gonna spend my Saturday night meeting up with you. One, you're working, so what are we gonna do? Like, am I just gonna watch you video them? Like, that's weird.
Ick.
Ick.
So you were like
And
closed off enough to this guy to where you're like, I don't even want to give him a chance in person.
yeah, and his voice is, please don't listen to this. I can't say it. His voice isn't weird. It just wasn't what I was expecting.
Okay. Um, so I think you totally get to make that decision of
I
like,
think so too.
you really don't need a good reason except for I'm not vibing and I don't want to give any more of my energy to this. You know?
Okay. Because we always feel really bad.
Don't feel bad.
Okay.
It's me, like he'll be fine.
Yeah. Good point. Good
But
point. Fine. He's
he
not thinking about it right now, I don't think.
probably not, maybe. We don't know. But if he wanted to, he would double snap you.
True. With more interesting conversation topics.
He would
But
suddenly ask you the best question you've ever been asked.
I don't even know what that would be.
Yeah, what would that be? What would be like a question a guy could ask you? You're like, okay, you're interesting.
I don't know. I keep trying to figure that out because I'm like, what do you want? Because I keep like not like I'm not like super actively like talking to a bunch of guys, but like here and there we've had different characters pop up.
Right.
And the common theme is that they're all boring. And I'm not a super exciting person. So I'm like, it's not that hard. But because maybe they think I'm boring. I don't know.
Mm, I don't know. I think guys try to play it cool. too often and it's to their downfall. Like it actually harms them, but they try to be like, laid back, chill. They don't let their emotions they don't want to look like they're too excited. And so I feel like a lot of times they kind of like stifle who they are.
Yeah, I
And I don't know, maybe you just make them nervous.
think
Do you
so.
think your expectations are too high?
Mine?
Yeah.
You think they are?
So do you think they are? Like as far as,
Oh,
or you're like, no, like there's a guy out there that could entertain me.
that's the thing is like I'm like, no, there's definitely someone out there. Because my thing is like my expectations have been met before. They can be met again. Like it's not, I don't feel like I'm asking for anything crazy. But
Yeah.
I think that's the hard part is that I don't know what I'm necessarily looking for. And I
Yeah.
don't know how to figure that out.
I think you'll know it when you see it or feel it or experience it.
Yeah.
So I think for now, like if these guys just aren't doing it for you, just there's no point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway,
that's I don't know how to know when to stop talking to someone. Are you gonna like let him down easy, or are you just gonna, or is there
I
to let
talk to
down?
her like, huh?
I said, or is there even anything to let down, really?
I don't think so. That's the thing is like it was not that deep.
Okay,
I don't think.
so you're probably just good with like never Snapchatting back again, and then
Yeah. And I hope I never see him in person. No, actually I'd be fine. Like whatever.
I will say if you're going to fully cut off communication with him, do it with the leaving him on red versus delivered.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
imagine someone just being on delivered for like years.
I think that people do that.
I think so too. Would
That's
you,
crazy.
so would you constantly have a notification then on Snapchat? Like a little
Yeah. I think that's why people do it.
to look to have notifications?
That's what I heard.
Why?
I don't know, because people are boring.
Wait, so like to have the little red like one next to it?
Yeah.
I
I
want
think
those things to be gone. Like I am like a clear my notification girl.
yeah.
Is that how
No,
you
that
do you like get stressed out when you have like inbox 5,000?
depends on what it is. On my real email that I use for like all my important stuff, that I have to read every single email. Mainly
Mm-hmm.
because I'm always scared I'm gonna like miss an important email because I have before. But then I have a spam email, which is where I send like all my non-important stuff to, like my Old Navy.
Yes.
Then I give Old Navy and American Eagle, like that stuff. And that one is like at thousands, because I don't care.
Yeah.
But text, I will pretty much always open at some point. Um, yeah, it just depends. Like Instagram, I'll always open. Again, just because I'm scared of missing something.
Yeah, I agree. I do need to make a spam email because I have them all under one though. And it's
Really?
chaos. It's a lot.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
how.
checking. I love
Huh?
checking my personal email.
Oh,
I
I
just
love
think
you.
it's fun because I'm like, I never know if I'm gonna get something from like, I don't know, something fun or something important or something dumb. Just bad news.
That's
I,
right.
I like email. I know some people are like anti-email, but I like it.
I wish I like had a computer. I wish I could like shrink my computer and like make it big and then just randomly. Because I love like sitting down like typing an email.
Uh-huh.
I love the convenience of my phone.
Yeah.
That make
Wait,
any
I'm
sense?
talking about like the physical computer screen.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say like you can't you make your little screens like smaller on the page? You know what I mean? Where you have multiple tabs open and they're like splitting the screen in half with the tab.
Oh yeah.
I do that a lot. I like almost never have a full screen.
Yeah. Do you close your tabs or do you keep them open?
No, I keep them open. If my tabs close, like my heart drops because I for some reason think I've lost like all this progress, but I really haven't. Like I'm just gonna have to re-log into a couple things.
No, that's exactly how I am. During finals week, my tabs are insane. And this is funny. One time I literally started bawling my eyes out because my ex-boyfriend closed my tabs and like it was already stressful. It was already finals week. And I like, why would you do that? He's like, wow.
Did you lose anything important?
Oh, I was able to log back into like
Yeah.
literally everything. But it was just like very heightened, lots of Word documents, lots of PowerPoints going on. Like it was just a lot.
Really quick before we have to go, what are your top four tabs that are always up there?
It's always going to be my email, my calendar, my sheets with all my assignments on it, and then my Blackboard, which is what I use for like school and whatnot. And then I also, which I have like different Google Chromes. I have my VP one for sorority stuff, so I have my own email for that. Same thing, calendar and email. And then I have the Pink Standard. Um, it's just like the email that's always up, but then
Yeah.
always YouTube and Spotify. And then I have my like work email that's always up with just the email. Yeah.
Yeah. Love.
But yeah. How much time do we have?
I think we're like running out. So I
Oh,
think
really?
close it up. Yeah,
Okay.
this is less than a minute.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we love you guys so much. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok and
Subscribe on
YouTube, Spotify,
YouTube.
all that.
Please leave us a good review on Spotify. Yeah.